Hello and welcome to Beyond Gaming, the gaming YouTube channel all about what happens next. I'm John Jordan. So during the last couple of days, ROBLOX, the company behind ROBLOX, has just floated in the US. This is just an article from the BBC. Obviously, lots of articles have been covering ROBLOX. It's been phenomenal for a decade now. But I thought it's kind of just interesting to go through some of this stuff, and maybe often we kind of forget a little bit about how important, how significant some of these products are without sticking some actual numbers on them. And clearly we have a big number here in the title, $30 billion bet on the Metaverse. Slightly sniffy how a children's game. I'm not sure ROBLOX is a children's game, although I guess it is played as much by non-adults as adults. But, slightly sniffy on computer games there, BBC. Anyway, so here we have the founder, and actually the ROBLOX floated on the New York Stock Exchange and actually almost doubled its value on the first day. So obviously, with the stock, once you float on the stock exchange, anyone can buy your stock, your shares, and then the price goes up or down every day, and so the value of the company goes up and down every day, and it went up a lot yesterday, or the first days that the company was available. So we have the first, interesting, in the second paragraph, we have already have Metaverse. I guess we had Metaverse in the title as well. It's not a term I particularly like. I think it sounds a bit old-fashioned to me, but maybe I'm old-fashioned. I don't know. But I guess a Metaverse is just something that is a online space in which we can do lots of different things, and in which we might spend more time than just gaming. So I guess what's interesting is games like ROBLOX and as we'll get onto in the article, Fortnite are obviously are primarily designed to be games. They use a lot of the kind of, well, Fortnite clearly was a game that's kind of extended what you can do in it, and ROBLOX is a user-generated content platform, really. So it's a place where people can create their own games, and more importantly, sell them. That's really why ROBLOX is such a financial success. It's not just people buying it in the way they could do, sort of, I guess, in Minecraft was the first one, but there's a much stronger in-game economy where people can make games and make money out of them. So actually, we have this. The currency is called Robux, and what's interesting really about ROBLOX is that it allows people to transfer between digital currencies and what we might call fiat currencies. So things like dollars and euros and pounds. And that is quite a difficult thing to do. You have to be very careful. In fact, you need like banking licenses, or you need to partner up with companies who have banking licenses. You need to be very careful about money laundering. People get very worried about, is money being going to the wrong people, criminals, and that sort of thing. So it's quite a complex kind of scenario, and certainly ROBLOX is the first game that's done this at massive scale. Other games have done it in the past, but nothing's done it at this sort of scale. What's interesting is, though, that they've built this, what we would call an ecosystem. So it just means lots of different people are doing things without, of their own volition. It's not like ROBLOX is telling them what to do. And more than 1,250 developers earned at least $10,000 in ROBLOX in 2020. So these might be proper developers, like serious developers who do that as their job. Or they may just be kind of like talented individuals who are just really good at making stuff. More than 300 earned $100,000, and in fact, there are some teams who have set up. So they are companies, they have multiple employees, and they're earning millions of dollars in ROBLOX because they're basically using ROBLOX as a platform to make their own games. So it's this ability for people to use the tools that ROBLOX provides to create new experiences, and that's really where you find value in any digital kind of platform. So that's the reason that the share price of ROBLOX has particularly gone up. So what's interesting now is we have these, particularly in 2020 with pandemic and lockdown. People have been playing ROBLOX a lot anyway, but every game last year saw an increase in value, and because particularly something like ROBLOX is you can play games, but you can just mess around in it. I think the games that did well in 2020 were ones that had a game part, a core to them, but also had a lot of just social interaction. A lot of you just sit there and chat with your mates. That was pretty valuable. Last year people couldn't go to birthday parties in the real world. They could do birthday parties in ROBLOX. So active users jumped 85% in 2020. So for a product that's been around for a long time, sadly, as we would put it, coronavirus has been very good for games and products and platforms really like ROBLOX, because people were already playing them. suddenly they were being in them a lot more, and they brought all their friends along. So that's kind of what you're seeing here. Is I think kind of people saying, well, we're in Roblox now, come and check it out. And it is an incredible, in the UK and US, really, they can't expand anymore. So 75% of US children already are in it, and 50% of UK. This is 10-year-olds, so that's quite young. So we really see that this is something that these kind of scales very wide for this audience. And what we've got 2.5 hours a day. Obviously, averages, you have to be a bit careful. Some people will spend a lot more time than that, and some much kind of smaller. So there we go. It goes on a bit to talk about the metaverse and a whole bunch of stuff that particularly Epic have been doing, having kind of outside stars and music concerts and all this sort of stuff. And actually Roblox have been doing that. So it had, let's have a look here, had a Christmas party with Lil Nas, 33 million people, 33 million times, whatever that means. 33 million attendees there. So Roblox is pretty interesting, and I think it does go to show that things that can start off quite kind of cutesy looking, and when it started out it was much more blocky. So over time it's kind of reset its kind of graphical looks to make itself kind of differentiate itself from Minecraft, which is clearly much more blocky. But things have been going really well for Roblox, and that has been shown by the fact that its share price it's already doing very well. And I think this is generally, when we think about what happens next for games, more generally, I think over 30 years we've seen games become more accessible, become sort of less hardcore. They've been more accessible to people who don't see themselves as gamers. They've had better economic models, so people who aren't very good at games and maybe don't like games are prepared to spend for other reasons. And more generally, games have become much more acceptable to the general population, and probably now everyone is a gamer. So although Roblox population is mainly kind of young people, obviously I'm sure there are big groups of OAPs in Roblox because they have a lot of free time as well. So that's what we're talking about today. Thanks for watching the video. This is Beyond Games, where we're looking at what's happening to games next. If you like that, if you're interested in that, please subscribe to the channel. But thanks for watching, and see you again soon.